And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, and in just a moment, I'm going to tell you about the weather that whatever kind of weather you like, it's more than likely going to happen over the next 7 days or so. So I'll tell you about that in just a moment. On our show today from Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center, we have Dr. Linda Chan, and she's going to talk about, well, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So she's going to talk about their breast cancer program over at Saddleback. Let me get out of the way here so you can see that a little bit better. Laura Fisher is here today. She's the Executive Director of South County Outreach, and she's going to talk about, with Lisa, how you can help out, either donating to their food pantry, or I heard they just had a flood there, so they got to raise some funds to kind of fix the problems that they've had over there. Also, we're going to bring a segment from Adapt to It with Leslie Gabola and the Christian Women's Connection. They're having an event coming up. Now, as far as meetings, there are 3 meetings today. United has their landscape committee at 9 o'clock in the boardroom. Mutual 50, if you live over the towers, they have their agenda meeting, and that will be at 10 o'clock today. And at 4 o'clock, United has their resident advisory committee in the Sycamore room. Now, let's get to the weather. And as I said, whatever you like, we got it for you here. And this is kind of a strange weekend, or the next few days that we're going to have. We have, you saw partly cloudy today. That thick marine layer is out there. It's going to give way to mostly sunny skies as we get to the afternoon. But then tomorrow, things will clear up a little bit more. We're going to raise the heat up by quite a bit. But then look at Saturday. Look what happens here. We drop to maybe 68, 69 degrees. With a 40% chance of rain and mostly cloudy. And the reason is, down to the south, off the coast of the top of Baja California, there was Hurricane Sergio, now a tropical storm. And as that moves into our area, moves into kind of skirts along the Mexican border and then shoots up into Arizona, it's going to draw some moisture in. We also have a cutoff low that's going to start to form off our coast, and together, we're looking at a 40% chance of rain, probably late Friday, overnight Friday into Saturday, all the way through Saturday, maybe afternoon. About a 40%. Now, cutoff lows can dance around. They kind of do what they want. They're not part of a big low system. So if that low does get pulled closer to us, there's the rain. If it kind of stays the way, we still might get a little drizzle because of the effects of the tropical storm. But then, as we move forward, we're going to be seeing on Monday, we're going to be seeing possibly offshore breezes come our way again, and temperatures are going to rise back into the mid to upper 80s for probably about 3 or 4 days, and a chance of some offshore breezes or winds with that. So we'll see if the Santa Ana winds return. I hope not. Here we are around the county today, and we're going to have some nice weather once all the clouds go away. So really the thick morning marine layer, the really thick marine layer we were supposed to get this morning with a little bit of drizzle for this area. You know, we still have it out there, but not quite as much moisture involved with it. As I said yesterday, in a way it's kind of moved to Saturday. But here's our temperature today, fairly mild. Everything's going to go up tomorrow and then plunge back down again as we get to Saturday, then go right back up again as we get particularly to Monday. So really strange, probably 5 to 7 days here of weather. Everything is just kind of mixed in. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Exciting, elegant, and coming soon. Your on-screen guide is going HD, the same functionality, a sleek new design, and easier to use features. Automatically tunes to the highest resolution, and menus, icons, and logos with modern colors and crisp text.
The Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
Come discover what makes South County Lexus different.
The expectation of the customer is a history of the business doing things a certain way, and we do it completely different.
Tell us about the car buying process.
Very clear, very transparent, no haggling.
They do some extra stuff that their dealers they do on a normal basis, so I feel very good, and that makes a big difference.
At South County Lexus,
They really are different.
just like you.
What we just showed you was the damage that was caused by a leak that had happened at the South County Outreach Center. And with me I have Laura Fisher, who's the Executive Director of South County Outreach, here to talk about it. Welcome.
We're very thankful that it didn't happen on a weekend where it would have went even longer, but roughly there was about 3 inches of water through all of our spaces. All of the flooring had to come up. It significantly impacted our ability to use our food pantry. So we're still giving out food to a number of families, roughly 30, 40 families a day, but they're no longer able to use the client choice model that we typically use. So, you know, most of you would know that our clients shop the shelf just as if they were in a grocery store. Right. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that. It's been pre-packaged. It's been 60 days. The walls are going back up. The flooring is going in today.
Oh, good.
Our goal is that really within the next 7 to 10 days, we will be back operational with the pantry and back to being able to offer client choice. It has been a real blessing to have the commitment of Laguna Woods as part of what our rebuild, from cash donations to food drives to outpouring of people wanting to help.
Right.
This community has made a real impact for us.
Oh, I'm so glad.
So thanks so much to everybody here.
Oh, good. Well, I know we were running a few spots for you,
Right.
so hopefully that has helped. And overall, sort of what do you expect to happen now?
So again, we should be back up and running. We've got some new colors of paint on the walls that are going to make it much cheerier. We're able to redo some things as well, so the layout will be a little bit easier for the clients and the volunteers that help clients going through there. Okay. But annually, you know, we distribute almost 1 million pounds of food, and that's our goal, People very much need us. I know that it has been a challenge for them because we haven't had much fresh food to be able to give out because the refrigerators have been moving around a little bit.
Okay.
So our goal is to get back up and running and have, you know, produce and dairy and proteins for people to be able to take home and feed their families.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm so glad that things are working out so much better than you probably thought.
Yes, it's coming together well, but it was a really slow, painful process for a while. I know my volunteers are anxious to get back to work, and I know that the clients we help are anxious for us to get back up and running too.
Okay, well, good. Well, you've got a couple of things that are coming up to help with the expenses. So let's talk about some of those. The first being the Coto de Casa at the Coto de Casa Golf and Racket Club.
Right. So we're excited. This is our first year being part of this initiative. It's the last Saturday in October, so October 27th. And they sponsor a charity golf tournament. And really, they do a big chunk of the heavy lifting for us. We do need to secure some foursomes, so if you've got anybody that wants to golf, we'd love to have them join us that day. But it's a beautiful day on the golf course, and we receive a good chunk of the proceeds from the event. So golf tournaments are expensive to run, and they need to cover their costs. But the proceeds will benefit South County Outreach. So we're excited for a great year.
Now, Coto de Casa, you are the beneficiary of one of their. Is that the Coto Classic?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and so are you one of many charities?
We're one of three.
Okay.
So Augie's Quest has been with the Coto event from the beginning, and then Trauma Prevention is also there this year. So there's three of us. They normally pick a national charity, and Augie's Quest is associated with ALS. And then they'll pick 2 local charities as well, and we are one of those.
Excellent. That was October 27th.
It is.
Okay, good. And then you've got a couple of other things like the Festival of Trees.
So we are in our 5th year of the Festival of Trees, which I think is really the feel-good event of the holidays. And it's free, I mean, to the extent that people can go and see the trees. So we have sponsors that will sponsor beautifully, elaborately decorated trees. We'll have 15 different trees at Park Place, Irvine. They'll be in their cafe area during a 2-week period for people to be able to see them. And then we have a live auction. And tickets are available for that live auction. You can also sponsor a tree, so if there's a club that wants to sponsor a tree. We've had some amazing themes, everything from nutcrackers to an angel. We had a butterfly tree one year. They're just, each one is so different, and people are so creative in what these trees. And then when the tree is auctioned off, those proceeds come to us, but we deliver the tree directly to somebody's home, set it up, or to their business. A lot of people will put it in their business as well. So if you're one of those people that's liking something new each year or something very different, it's a great event. It's a lot of fun. We've got Dickens carolers that are there in the evening. There's a champagne toast, there's some live music, and then of course seeing the beautiful trees.
Right, and when was that again?
It is November 30th.
Okay.
So it's right after Thanksgiving. So it's delivered to your house right before the holidays. Again, we deliver it on a Saturday. We set it up and make sure everything's ready.
Excellent, excellent. And then we were showing some slides of Adopt a Family and Support a Senior, which are some other programs that you have. Tell us about those.
So our Adopt a Family program we've had since the inception of the agency, so for a really long time. And that's when people are able to adopt a family. They receive what the children are interested in for Christmas, and then they provide them with the meal for Christmas as well. So it's really one of the very rare opportunities for people to interact with our clients if you're not a regular volunteer. And it makes a real impact on the people that adopt and the people that are adopted. We are in our 3rd year of the Support a Senior program. And what we found was so many seniors are in need now. When I first got to South County Outreach, we only saw 5% of our client population that were seniors. Now we're up to 15%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a big jump. And so really 2 very vulnerable populations. We see a lot of kids and we see a lot of seniors. And the holidays can be such a lonely time for a very low income senior that we wanted to do something for them. There's been great support for that program here in Laguna Woods, that a lot of our seniors are adopted through the foundation and through the Jewish Federation as well. 2 great sponsors of ours, so we appreciate them. But we've got seniors from all over South Orange County that are just looking for new socks or somebody just to drop off a meal to them and have kind of a little holiday spirit for them.
So is it just a one-on-one type of thing? So a family would adopt a senior, and then what does it entail?
You know, we try to get them to give us a list, and a lot of times with the seniors, they don't need anything.
Right.
You know, we don't need anything, but
We're
they're really
fine.
right. They're really looking for somebody to engage with them, kind
Right.
of during that lonely. If you don't have family in the area, you know, what does that look like for you? So it may be a robe, it may be a toiletry basket, it may be socks, and then a meal or a gift
Right.
card to the grocery store,
Right.
something in that effect. That just brings a little bit of holiday cheer for them. So yeah, it makes a big difference for both people. I think it's a very positive experience when you're able to give to people in need, and I know it's a wonderful experience when you're in need and you know that somebody cares enough to make that type of effort.
That's great. That's great. Now, toy drive and toy store. Tell me about those.
So for our folks that don't get adopted, we do a one-day toy store. And so our pantry transforms into a little shopping center. And so for our parents, they can come in, excuse me, and pick up toys for their children.
Okay.
And take them home. And whether that's a Santa Claus experience or it's something from mom and dad, they're able to have a Christmas for their kids. It's really, really fun because the food comes off the shelves for one Saturday and they are lined with toys, and it's really like going into any other department store or Target or wherever you might do your shopping, and the parents pick out toys specifically for their children.
Wow. Is there, so how would a family sign up for something like that?
It's all on our website.
Okay.
So they can visit our website, or they can certainly call and we can add them to our list that way too.
Okay.
We've got, you know, some people that just want to take a family that wants bikes. And so we'll
Okay.
have kids that will ask for bikes and they're looking to give bikes to little kids. And then we'll have other people that, you know, a book club may come together and they'll want to adopt a couple families, and they do it that way. Or a business may come in and they may drop off toys from a toy drive they have in their offices. So there's really no right or wrong way to go about helping people during the holidays. We're always looking for gift cards for our teens that are needing to be adopted or go through Toy Store. So it can be as easy as dropping off a $20 gift card to Target or to Walmart or Forever 21.
Right.
Any of those stores that we know kids like to go to. Those are greatly appreciated. Same thing with grocery store cards. You know, a $20 grocery store card or a $50 grocery card can go a long way for a family during the holidays.
Now, we were with National Charity League for a number of years,
Yes.
and so South County Outreach was one of our charities. And I know that is a really big deal, is when you can collect food for you guys, right? So there's many organizations that do that.
Many, and many of the clubs in the village also do that.
Okay.
And we are able to drop off barrels, we can tailor a flyer. We've even had neighborhoods that had a decorating contest during the holidays and had barrels out when people were driving through. So again, we make it very easy for people to do a food drive for us.
Okay.
We drop off barrels, we pick up barrels, so there's no heavy lifting for anybody. And we can tailor a flyer to meet whatever club, whatever agency. National Charity League does a lot of great work for us. They volunteer for us in addition to doing drives, so we appreciate that.
Well, it seems like you're getting out there, which is great, and you're also helping so many people. And I think we had a slide up there so people could reach you and at the website, or they could drop things off. Is it all day, or are there specific hours?
Our pantry is really open from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, for drop-offs. Our hours for services are a little bit different. We flex them a little bit on Tuesdays, but other than that, we're there every day, and love to have people stop by.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. The information was wonderful. Good luck to you. Glad you guys are back on your feet.
Thanks. I appreciate being here this morning.
All right. And if you want to help, don't forget to go to the website, or you can go ahead and give them a call on the number that we had on the screen. We'll be right back after this.
I choose to let someone else do the cooking.
I choose to let someone else do the driving.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia in Laguna Hills. Call or visit us today.
Well, I'd like to welcome a couple ladies from Laguna Woods Christian Women's Connection. And it's great to have you both on today. So I'd like to welcome first Bea Barang. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
All right, nice to see you here today. And Joanne Herendeen?
Herendeen.
Herendeen. So first, give us a background of this group, because a lot of clubs here and groups here in the village, and I had not heard of this one before.
Well, I can't believe it. We're around the world in 40 countries.
Really?
And this is our 80th anniversary. So we have a gal that lives here that everyone knows that started our club in the clubhouse, which is really a privilege, because most of our clubs are in hotels and country clubs.
Okay.
And because we meet here, the price is about half of what it would be. And this club, I've been in it for about 40 years with some vacation time when I was traveling in Mexico, then I wasn't able to go. But anyway, I'm excited about it, and I'm so excited to be here.
So, Bea, what is this club about? What is this organization, since it's around the country and the world?
Yeah, it's a group of women. Everyone is invited in, any background, age. We invite everyone just to enjoy a nice lunch together, and there's no membership dues.
Okay. The
moment that the person come and join, they're already a member. It's we have an inspirational speaker that share.
Yeah, you have Karen Sawyer, right? Is it going to be your speaker? Or I have two people, Cynthia McCoy and Karen Sawyer. Are they both going to be there?
Yes, they're going to be there, and we also have a vocalist who is a recording artist. Her name is Cynthia Hernandez.
Okay.
And she will be rendering several songs for the season.
So, you mentioned, Joanne, this is worldwide?
Yes, it is, in 40 countries.
Wow.
So, in different states. And if you're in another town and you feel lost and you feel you want to connect with people that are friendly, and you can find a lunch from Stonecroft. You just download Stonecroft, and they'll tell you where the nearest meeting might be. It might be at the time you're there.
Like I said, I never heard of it before.
And it's just wonderful that we can all get together, and we try to have hostesses that keep the conversation from anything that would not be. You see, I'm older, so I've got a lot of words up here, and sometimes they don't come out.
So it's primarily inspirational meetings, would you say? Or obviously, you're doing, I want to mention here the Hello Autumn Buffet, so you're kind of celebrating the season as well, right?
Just getting together is mainly the thing. It's getting together with people from every background, and we try to keep things at things that aren't controversial at the table. Keep people talking, and you always have a friend and people at your back. And this is what we need in this day and age, isn't it?
So your buffet is happening on October 16th, and this is going to be over at Clubhouse 7. Begins at 11:45, and it's $14 per person. And I want to mention, it's essential that people do, I'm reading right on their card here,
yeah, good
they got to make reservations, right?
It'll be nice.
You need to know how many people are going to be there.
Yes, we have Tomas, who, we're all on different diets, so people can come and make their choice of what they want to eat. It's not just one thing. So he does a good job, and we're all on different kind of eating habits.
And I also want to mention that, by the way, I put the numbers on the screen. There's two different numbers to call for these reservations. And I also wanted to mention that on Wednesdays, every Wednesday you do like a Bible tea, am I right?
Yes, it is Bible, Friendship Bible coffee or tea.
And where does that meet?
And we meet in a home off Gate 5 in Avenida Majorca.
Okay.
And also, we also meet Thursday prior to the luncheon. It's called Prayer Connection.
Okay.
And so we pray for this, for our events. And it's also held in Gate 6 in Avenida
Majorca?
Majorca,
okay.
Yes.
So the harvest lunch, or autumn, coming up, the Hello Autumn Buffet, will be on the 16th at 11:45, $14 per person. But if people want to get involved with the club in general, You're listed on the website under all the different clubs.
Yes.
So people can go there and find that. And then you mentioned that stonecroft.org, that's where they could go to find out meetings throughout the country.
Yes. Right. And we invite them in. If they'd like to join their wives, they're welcome to come.
Okay.
But we do have special times where we invite them in and have a man speaker.
All right.
And these are inspirational talks. You'd always feel so good when you leave.
All right.
Because they're uplifting.
Very good. Thank you, ladies, for coming on and letting us know about this
so
organization,
nice.
because as I
Thank
said,
you.
I had not heard it before. I know most of the clubs here.
I hope
Thank
you'll
you,
visit us.
All right, you take care. And again, remember, this is October 16th. This is Tuesday of...
The third Tuesday of every month.
The third Tuesday, and this is their Hello Autumn Buffet, $14 per person. Please call one of the numbers on the screen, and they'd like to know if you're going to be there or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, very
It'll be
good.
wonderful, but we do take walk-ins.
You do take walk-ins. All right.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We'll get you just a minute.
It takes a team effort to provide compassionate care. At Health Plus Medical Supply and El Toro Pharmacy, your personal attention is our top priority. We have everything you need, including stair lifts, rollators, knee walkers, wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, scooters, and car lifts. And we provide all maintenance and installation. Health Plus is located inside El Toro Pharmacy, where we provide the same compassion for your pharmacy and drugstore needs. Located in Moulton Plaza.
Christine and Jack for the Jewelry Box.
Hey Christine, after being voted best jewelry store in Orange County every year since 2011, don't you find it kind of odd that there are still folks that don't know about the previously enjoyed jewelry we sell?
Yep, it's a shame, Jack. You know, we buy from our customers at great prices. Our master jewelers refurbish the best of the best, and we sell at prices way below other jewelers.
So that's the reason we're still #1.
It's one of many, Einstein.
The Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
I thought my active lifestyle and clean living would keep me from getting cancer. Yeah, I didn't want to get a colonoscopy because I thought it was too much trouble. I never had one. I didn't think I needed one. But I got cancer at 72 years old, colon cancer, and I needed surgery. My doctor at Saddleback Memorial suggested robotic-assisted surgery is minimally invasive and it's much faster recovery, and I was only out 3 weeks, and I actually won a tennis tournament 1 month after my surgery.
Welcome back. Today with me I have Dr. Linda Chan, and she is the Medical Director of Radiation Oncology at Memorial Care Cancer Institute at Saddleback Medical Center. And we've been talking a little bit about breast cancer and some of the treatments with many others on our show, but today we're going to specifically talk about radiation. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and thanks for being with us. So we do talk a lot about breast cancer, as I mentioned, and today is a very, or actually October is a very important month.
Yes,
Tell me about it.
the whole month.
Okay.
So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so we really just try to educate women about breast health in general and breast cancer specifically.
Okay, okay. And there are lots of different treatments, and you're in charge of the radiation oncology. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
Sure. So if a woman were to unfortunately be diagnosed for breast cancer, there are 3 main treatments that are offered. So sometimes women could have surgery, either a lumpectomy, which means just the mass is removed plus a little margin around it.
Okay.
Or they might have a mastectomy, which means that the entire breast is removed.
Okay.
So that's one option, surgery. Second option is chemotherapy, which, as you know, is usually some type of drug that is delivered either through the blood or as a pill to try to kill the tumor cells. But I do the third type of treatment, and that's radiation therapy.
Okay, all right.
Now radiation, most people don't know what radiation is. Radiation is essentially high energy beams, often X-rays, that come in like a laser. So very precise, pinpoint focused, just to the area where the tumor is located or to the areas that we're concerned the tumor might travel to.
Okay.
So it's non-invasive, it is painless, you can't even tell anything is happening. So most patients, women especially, tell me this is the easiest treatment of all of the different breast cancer treatments.
Right.
Because they essentially come in, lie down on a table for a few minutes, Table moves around you, you don't feel anything, no pain, nothing invasive, and then they're done.
At what point would you choose radiation versus any of the other treatments?
So that's a great question. So that's where the devil's in the details. So it really depends on the size of the tumor, whether the tumor has spread to lymph nodes in the armpit or the shoulder, or God forbid, spread elsewhere in the body. So usually we make the decision for what type of treatment to offer based on all of these factors. I generally like to do it in what I call a multidisciplinary setting. So one thing that Saddleback offers, which I think is so fantastic and so unique, is something called a multidisciplinary tumor board. And that's where all the breast surgeons, all the breast chemotherapy doctors, the radiologists that read mammograms, the pathologists that look at the surgical specimens, and the radiation oncologists, we all gather in a room and we go over every newly diagnosed breast cancer patient. So we all see all of the different aspects of their workup, and then as a team, together we decide which treatment would be the appropriate one to offer to the patient.
Okay, well that's good to have everybody in one room helping to decide, right?
Yes, it's essentially like getting 30-second opinions all at the same time.
Now you said, you told us what the radiation therapy is. Is there any after effects?
Yes, so there can be. There's two common side effects for radiation. The actual delivery of radiation is very easy, like I suggested, but the two common side effects, one of them is feeling tired. There's often a temporary fatigue that occurs from radiation. It is temporary, it dissipates, it goes away after about a month, but I do tell women they'll feel maybe a little bit sluggish, almost like you might want to hit the snooze button in the morning. You feel like you need a little bit more rest. You might have that persistent feeling throughout and after the radiation for a short period of time. And the second common side effect, which I think women are usually more fearful of, is the ones related to the skin and the tissue of the breast itself. So sometimes women might develop pinkness to the skin, darkening of the skin like a tan, or there may be irritation. At the worst, we might form what looks almost like a sunburn with blisters. But I concoct a customized regimen of medicated lotions and creams to help women, because every woman's skin also reacts differently.
Right. Now, if you have breast cancer on the left-hand side and then you do have to have radiation, I think concerns might be your heart. What are some things that you would recommend if that was the case?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. So there is one thing in particular that Saddleback offers that none of our local centers offer, which I am so proud to talk about. So it's something called deep inspiration breath hold. It's a mouthful, but what it essentially means, I'll demonstrate on myself. During the 2 minutes or 5 minutes you receive radiation, the woman's body's still moving because she's breathing. So the breasts are moving up and down. But if you take a deep breath in, you can see the breasts generally move up and out. If I had x-ray vision, I don't, but my computer system does. When the breasts move up and out, the heart and lung fall down and back. So we take advantage of that. So when a woman takes that deep breath in and the breast moves this way and the heart and lung fall away from the breast, that's when we turn the radiation beam on. So we allow your own body to physically separate the normal tissue, such as the heart, away from the target, which is the breast cancer. And then when you exhale, we turn the beam off.
Wow.
It's very nice.
Well, that's a really smart way to do it, because I would imagine people, I mean, we're worried about going through, TSA's checkpoint with radiation and things, because we think it's a lot. But this is nice that it's just, pinpointed, like you said.
Yes, it's pinpoint, very focused. We can get down to less than a fraction of a millimeter in accuracy.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So, perfect. What would a patient come to expect at Memorial Care Cancer Institute if they're diagnosed?
So I think they would experience two great things. One is that team approach I talked about earlier. They would understand that the entire medical team, not just the doctors, but I mean, of course, the surgeon, the chemo doctor, the radiation oncologist, we work as a team, but then we also function as a team with our nurse practitioners, our nurses, we have physical therapists, we have nutritionists on staff, we have social workers that help address transportation questions or financial questions. So we really work as a team to address the person, not just their breast cancer, but them as a whole. I think that's one thing. But I think the second and honestly much more important thing is that we really try to show people that we care. I mean, in my own clinic, I try to treat all of my patients like they're members of my own family. And unfortunately, breast cancer has touched my family. So this is very personal to me. So I really want everyone to feel when they come into our center that they are coming to my home, that we're going to do everything we can to help them, and that we care what is happening and we care about them as a whole person, not just treating their diagnosis.
Right. Now, you know, you said that it touched your family. And often I talk to doctors and people in the medical field who say the same thing, is that they went into this field because of that. Is that the same case for you?
Yeah, I think I didn't always know I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
But I always was drawn to oncology. But I think, unfortunately, there have been several members of my family who have been diagnosed with cancer. There's breast cancer in my family, prostate cancer, lung cancer. Wow. And so I honestly don't know what it means to sit in the patient's chair, but I do know what it means to sit in the chair next to.
Right.
And to feel scared and overwhelmed, to not understand what the doctor and the different medical professionals are saying, and just to be very fearful of what's happening. Right. So I think this is my very small way of trying to give back.
Well, that's great, and it's nice to know that there are people who can understand, even if it's not necessarily the patient, but obviously the person who is the support group for the patient.
Right.
So, perfect. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice to meet you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And remember, if you also want more information, you can go to memorialcare.org/SB Cancer. We'll be right back after this.
Hiring a realtor you trust is the first step in selling your home. Selecting an escrow company that can safeguard your money and personal information throughout the transaction is the next step. Escrow Options will guarantee the safety of your personal information and funds from the risks of wire fraud and cyber theft. Choose the escrow company that works for you. Escrow Options Group, protecting consumer assets in escrow since 2005.
Kiana Lee. Today we're talking with Dr. Christine Chung. Today's topic is gum disease. Doctor, what do we need to know about gum disease? Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gum disease is an infection of the tissue that support and surround your teeth. It's a major cause of tooth loss in adults, but it's an easy fix.
Thank you, doctor. So don't wait, people. Come on in and get your 7-day dental smile.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
Leslie Gabola is here today from Adapt to It, and today you've brought us, well, 4 different things.
Yeah.
Yes, and one of them, well, a couple of them I kind of obviously know what they are. So let's talk about, which one do you want to talk about first?
We'll talk about the biggest one first, this
Yes.
one. And this, I think I've had this on several times, but I can never say too much about it just because it's a simple, easy exercise equipment that you can take anywhere. This one actually folds, so technically you can take it with you anywhere you go. And you can use it tabletop like this, so to exercise your arms. It has a tension rod here, so you can tighten it up, make it a little bit tighter. But it's mostly a bike, like you put it in front of a wheelchair, a chair, anything, under a desk, and put your feet on here, and then just use it as a peddler. It's a transportable peddler.
That is great.
And helps with circulation. I've had some people that have to keep moving for circulatory reasons.
Right.
So it does that. It helps with edema, swelling. Gives you, if you have a desk job, you can put it under your desk, and it gives you a little bit of exercise.
That's great. And you know, Leslie invented this because she was riding her bike one day and the wheels fell off. And she goes, what am I doing? Hey, this is a great, no, I'm just kidding. But no, but I can see this is something, you know, even for anyone who maybe even has a desk job, regardless of age, putting this under the desk
Exactly.
I could see it just kind of relaxing and relieving tension.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working on one of those tough projects and you just, can't move, but you want to move.
Yeah.
So this is a good
Very
option.
cool. All right, I'm going to put this aside.
Okay.
Just so we can see you a little bit better and the other stuff. So let me put that there. Okay, now.
Okay. So now I brought a couple of my favorite hygiene items.
Okay.
We have a huge area of hygiene items. And for anybody that's been in the store, they know that, and that includes all kinds of incontinence products and stuff. But a couple of the things that are overlooked, and one of the things, when people are in the hospital, nobody washes their hair. And so, it's a mess. I mean, if you can't get out of bed, it's a total mess. Now, I being me, when I was a therapist, I used to go in and I used to make the mess and wash people's hair for them. These weren't invented then. And what this is, it's a shampoo cap. And it is amazing. So it has like non-rinse shampoo in it. You put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds, make it warm, and it's a cap. And you put it on, then you go squish, 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 squish. And then you take it off, and then you towel dry it, comb the hair, and it's clean.
That's amazing.
And it smells great, and your hair dries normally, so it doesn't dry all icky and stringy. It dries beautifully. You can blow dry it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a fabulous idea.
That's a really good idea.
You know, if you camp or
there you go. Yeah, this could be for anyone.
Really, camping or going down to help out, for the hurricanes or anything where you can't, you don't have soap and water. But you feel grungy. If you wash your hair, it really helps. So that's
a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, for camping. I don't camp, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, I love that thing.
All right.
And then the other thing along kind of the same line, this is a foaming body cleanser. And this foam, so you pump it out and it's foam and it's light and fluffy. It feels really good. It's got olive oil in it and skin conditioners. And it's non-rinse.
Now this is, again, for all the reasons you just said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's non-rinse, so you don't have to worry about it. Again, if somebody is in bed, they can't get up, you can spray it onto a little washcloth if you want, or a sponge, or just use it as it is.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And that's real easy.
Very good. Now we're going to move on to, I know that Leslie and all her plethora of canes. She always has different ones and different little things that can go on them, and this one that looks like it's got a kind of a Mardi Gras thing going on.
Yeah, exactly. And we have like probably 10 or 12 of these in the store, not this exact pattern. We have different patterns, different colors.
Right, yeah.
So you can come pick what you like. And I like a couple things about this. Number one is the base, so it has a little bit of a
and
bigger...
you've talked about this before,
stability, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is it's pretty. But it has a couple of things on it. This is a holder for your cell phone, keys, a little bit of money, whatever you need. And then this is a light, and it actually works. I don't know if it works to turn it on here, but you can shine it anywhere, and it moves.
Yeah.
So you can always have your light with you.
That's a great little holder, yeah.
Because one of the things that I've noticed, and this will actually, the holder will go, and this one will go on anything that has like tubing on it.
Oh
so
yeah, you can use it on
walker.
a bike or whatever. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Because one of the things that I've noticed walking through, and it's coming up again, especially in winter, around 4 o'clock, walking through Laguna Woods, there are not a lot of lights.
Yes.
It's
we know that.
It's very poorly lit. So having a little bit of extra light that you can take with you and even have on your mobility equipment to light your way, it's going to prevent falls.
I like that. Yeah, that's a great. And again, the light, you can use that for so many different things.
Exactly, and it moves, so you can do
if you have a
whatever.
Walker, if you're just a bicyclist and you don't want to have a permanent light on there nowadays with LED lights. That's going to last for hours off a single battery. So.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about
that. And I have to mention something. I've said this. You taught me this a long time ago. There's so many people who walk around, click.
Yeah, you can undo it and try. Yeah.
And it's very annoying. All you got to do is tighten this little ring up, and there you go.
That's it.
You taught me that because I asked, why do these? This was years ago. Why do these canes always make these noises? Because people don't
Yeah,
tighten
it's
them up.
the magic ring.
It's a very simple thing to do.
And then, so we have the large bases, and then we have canes.
Yeah.
These are like canes that are already put together. But if you have a special cane at home that you like, but you need a tip on it, or something that has a little bit of a broader base,
Right,
we have them separately.
Yeah,
So you
you've
can
got
put
all
them on.
kinds, as a matter
And
of
then
fact.
actually I brought a little mini one.
Yeah.
And it does the same thing, it's just a little bit of a smaller base.
Mhm.
So if you need just a little bit of help, you can use the little tip.
And what you can see on this one, there's just a little bit of a give here. So when you go to put this down, you've got that a little bit of stability.
Right.
This one's a little stiffer, but
Right.
still,
Right.
you know, the same thing. Much
Right.
better than not having one.
Exactly.
And these are all interchangeable. You can buy different. You can buy the cane you want, and then
put the tip on it
put
that
the
you
tip
want.
on
Mhm.
and things like that. So all
Yeah.
different kinds of stuff.
Very easy.
And canes of every kind and every color.
Every kind and every
You
color.
even have clear ones.
I do.
I'm waiting for the one that has built-in LED lights inside.
You know, somebody asked for that.
I bet you that someday or
Mhm.
somewhere they're out there.
I'm going to have to talk to my manufacturer and see if we can get that done.
That would be kind of neat.
It would be.
Yeah. Very good. And of course, they are located right there on the corner of El Toro and Paseo de Valencia. They also have one in Newport Beach off, is it 16th or
16th in Newport.
Yeah. And if you want to go down there, you can as well. All kinds of different things, as you can see here. She's brought a variety of different ways to help you with your life. And you know, what's really nice is she knows her stuff. She's an occupational therapist. She's not just going to sell you something going, here, you need a cane, here you go. She's going to figure out in her team there which is right for you, whatever it may be. Because
right.
this is really great. Maybe this isn't right for you, and she'll tell you that.
Definitely.
Right?
I'm very honest.
Yes, you are. And she keeps her hair really clean with this shower. Sometimes
Every morning.
Sometimes in the store she'll have this on, just in case you see her with that. Good to see you.
Thank you. Great to be
Take
here
care.
always.
Bye-bye. We'll be right back.
Maxi Comfort from Golden is the most comfortable lift recliner in the world. Its patented technology glides smoothly into a variety of positions not found on most recliners. Everyone loves the programmable auto drive control. You can lift and recline, watch TV or sleep, and enjoy the feeling of weightlessness in zero gravity. Made by American workers and backed by the industry's best warranties. Feel relaxed in a Maxi Comfort lift recliner. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
We all know there's no place like home. You want to stay in your own home, but day-to-day tasks are getting more difficult to manage. Acticare is the solution. We are the trusted care partner in your community with 5-star reviews. You've taken care of others all your life. Now is the time to let us help you. In-home care is a safe and effective way to help you remain living independently in the comfort of your own home.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free.
Cadillac has been synonymous with quality for over 100 years. We share that philosophy here at Suburban Cadillac of Costa Mesa. It's our mission to engineer a quality shopping experience.
Lease this Cadillac Escalade for only $879 per month during our Made to Move sales event.
Visit our showroom today or browse our inventory online at CadillacOC.com. Suburban Cadillac of Costa Mesa. Quality defined.
Well, we got a very good movie coming up for you on Friday. Yes. And I think, I kind of grew up with Mr. Rogers only because at the time that he was popular, my sister, who's 9 years younger than me, she was at that age that started watching Mr. Rogers. It was kind of after my time. I was Captain Kangaroo. But because of that, I watched
giving
Mr.
away his
Rogers.
age.
Yeah, I watched Mr. Rogers.
And I'm way younger because I grew up with Mr. Rogers.
Yes. Well, I think you're about the same age as my sister. So this is going to be a great movie, and there was a PBS special on this as well. And this one is a theatrical version of Won't You Be My Neighbor? And we're going to show you a clip from that movie.
We are.
A television program for children made its unauspicious debut on station WQED in Pittsburgh. Its host, Fred Rogers.
Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
I want to tell you something.
What would you like to tell?
I like you.
You take all of the elements that make good television and do the exact opposite. You have Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Low production values, simple set, unlikely star. Yet, it worked.
Hello. I've always felt that I didn't need to put on a funny hat or jump through the hoop to have a relationship with a child.
He was always trying to get a message across in every show.
A week on death.
What does assassination mean?
On divorce.
Some people get married, and after a while, they're so unhappy that they don't want to be married anymore.
He was radical. I know everyone says that, but he was radical.
They didn't want black people to come and swim in their swimming pools. My being on the program was a statement for Fred.
A neighborhood was a place where, at times that you felt worried, scared, unsafe, would take care of you.
He had a singular vision of kindness and love.
Love is at the root of everything. All learning, all relationships, love or the lack of it. Children have very deep feelings, just the way everybody does. There must be times when you do feel blue. I'm not feeling blue right now, though.
Me neither.
Won't you be my neighbor? Well, I suppose it's an invitation. It's an invitation for somebody to be close to you. The greatest thing that we can do is to help somebody know that they're loved and capable of loving. Won't you please, please won't you be my neighbor?
Yeah.
And we're singing the song along with them.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago, Google celebrated his life with a Google Doodle, and it was really kind of neat. Great movie, as I said. I haven't seen this version. I saw the PBS documentary, which uses some of the same footage. You will really enjoy this. And we're bringing this to you Friday, 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. And obviously, it's all about his life, and they have great people that they interview in this who, you know, his kids and people who were on the series with him. And hard to believe he died about 15, 16 years ago.
I know, it's been a while.
So Tully is our movie on Monday.
October 15th at 2 and 6 p.m. Tully, and it stars Charlize Theron. And that is about Marlo, who is a New York suburbanite who's about to give birth to her third child. Her husband, Ron, is loving and works hard, but remains clueless about the demands that motherhood puts on his wife. When the baby is born, Marlo's wealthy brother hires a nightmare nanny named Tully to help his sister handle the workload. Hesitant at first, Marlo soon learns to appreciate all that Tully does, forming a special bond with her new life-saving friend. And again, it stars Charlize Theron, Mackenzie Davis, and Ron Livingston. So it seems interesting. You know, I haven't really seen her in what they call a comedy.
Yeah,
I've seen her in other dramas, so it would be interesting to see just, you know, what she actually plays.
Yeah, and I think this is sort of a, you know, it's a comedy drama because it's, you know, it goes kind of ins and out of things.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't seen this movie or seen her in this type of role.
So it'll be interesting to see that one. Again, that was Monday, October 15th at 2 and 6 p.m.
Right. Now you have something you wanted to tell us about the International Lawn Bowling
Yes, so if
Tournament.
you love lawn bowling, they are going to have an international tournament. It started yesterday, but that was just the opening ceremonies. However, today, Friday, and Saturday, you can participate. And obviously that'll be at the lawn bowling greens over at Clubhouse 2. And just to give you an idea, today starts at 10 a.m. They're having triples and pairs. And then at 2, again, the same thing, but game 2. Friday, the same thing, but at 2 p.m., fours and singles. And then on Saturday, it's fours and singles, and then they'll have the final games at 2 o'clock. So I just thought that was something interesting to talk about.
Yes.
So it'll be fun to go out and check it out and learn more about lawn bowling or cheer on your favorite team.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And here's something I think very important. Yesterday you had Supervisor Lisa Bartlett on.
Right.
And among other things, coming up that she's going to be participating in is the Disaster Preparedness Expo, the South County Disaster Preparedness Expo. This is going to be happening on the Village Green at the Norman P. Murray Community Center, which is off Veterans Way. in Mission Viejo on October 20th from 9 a.m. to noon. And the expo will feature all kind of state-of-the-art emergency response vehicles and preparedness kits, free giveaways. There's going to be food, music, all kinds of things, activities for the kids. So if you would like to go, and you can, if you don't want to park there, you can park over by the Newhart Middle School. I know exactly where that is, and that's off La Paz, and they'll shuttle you over there. They're pretty much right next to each other. So, for those of you who can easily walk, they're right next door. Or yeah, Newhart Middle School or Mission Viejo High School. They'll have a shuttle from there as well.
Yeah.
All right, now
Always easy to get to.
Yeah, time for the weather.
Yes, and Ken did say this morning that whatever kind of weather you want, it's coming.
Yeah, actually, you know, it's funny. Today we were supposed to get a little drizzle, not rain because of the thick marine layer, and things are burning off a lot quicker. But tomorrow's going to be warm. Friday's going to shoot up, then it's going to go right back down. And as it looks right now, we got a 40% chance of rain on Saturday.
Wow.
And this is a low pressure system, a cutoff low. Cutoff snow low move around, and so you never know quite what it's going to do, but a lot of moisture is coming up from the remnants of Hurricane Sergio. And then you look at Monday, and things are going to pop right back up, and we are looking at possible offshore breezes or winds coming up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week.
It's like weather chaos.
Yeah, I mean, everything.
For California.
Yeah, so Saturday is 40%, and it just depends if that cutoff low kind of stays around or not. But anyway, it's like a, you know, a roller coaster here with the temperatures. So anything you want, we got for you, right? All right, here we are around Orange County today. And I put these in today, this morning, but the way things are burning off, if you're watching this in the morning, I think all those temperatures are going to be warmer than what I have there by about 2 or 3 degrees. Yeah. So I did put those in, you know, about an hour ago, but I'm looking outside and things are really burning off quickly. So I think it's going to be a bit warmer. What a, wow.
Wow, where did that photo come from? Nice.
There you go.
Or video. Good job. Did you go out there and get that?
I did not.
All right, tomorrow we have the United Update, Sterling Financial Advisors, the Saddleback Valley Unified School District Board candidate will be here, as well as Alignment Healthcare. So have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.